if this is going to work, I want to show you a little bit about this design I have been honing in on. Oh good, it looks like it's coming through my channels. Alright, so welcome to my tilt brush session. And this vision is actually going to be an immersive nightclub design, believe it or not. And the concept is my guests come into the room and they're going to portal through a door, and they are going to have a challenge to climb this mountain. And so I know that sounds crazy, but it can be done, and I'm working on it right now. So let me just start. So this concept was come up with in Tilt Brush. It's taken me a couple days to kind of get this together. These rainbows are actually sound activated, so they look really, really cool. I've been painting just for like little accents here and there, and it just looks so cool when the music's on. I tested everything earlier today in the program. I've been building these in, and it looked really, really great. So psyched about that, and I'm just going back through and making sure that it has nice rainbow effects all throughout the design. So as you can see, there's some cave systems, and the concept is going to be for people to actually make their way through this cave. And it's going to be a bit challenging because if you fall off the mountain, you have to start again from the beginning. And the party is actually going to be on the top here. And so I have some snow, and then I'm going to have, the way this particular software works, I'll have a array of different scenes that I'll be cycling my guests through. So the environment around you will be, I'm going to create some snowstorms. I'm going to create effects that make it look like you're on the top of a mountain. I probably put in a Sasquatch, so that's something that I have to build. But you kind of just imagine this is very, very blown up, right? And you come in and you're only like an inch tall as an avatar. And yeah, and then you have to find where the path starts, where in this case, I think it's going to be, I was going to make people like come right about here, and then they're going to have to hop from this to this, go in through this cave, make their way around, come through here, and there'll also be funny things in the cave. So you guys know I have a very silly sense of humor, so I probably put something ridiculous in here. Still kind of working out the kinks on that. And yeah, so they'll get to the next spot, and then they're going to have to hop to another one and go through another cave. Oh, there's a little bunny. So they'll have to go through the next cave system to get to the stepping stone. And then I'll send them up. This will just keep going on until we are at the top of the mountain. The other thing I am going to design are some forests around. I'm going to do the trees myself, but just for a quick reference, I am going to find some pre-existing tree presets and show you what this design concept also will look like with some beautiful trees in a forest. So just so we have, you know, I want it to really seem like you're in an alpine meadow, looking up at a mountain that you have to climb to get to the party up at the top. Maybe like après-ski style for anyone that skis or boards here. So yeah, really, I can't even tell you how much fun these things have been to learn how to build, and really exciting. I got to do one of my first fully immersive performances recently, and I just had the time of my life. It was so much fun. It was almost as if like as a DJ, like I've always dreamed of having dream stages, or like festival, like crazy high-tech festival stages. that are in real life really hard to pull off, but in VR it's a lot easier. So kind of, just being able to conceptualize and build some of these is just really kind of like a dream come true for me, at least. So anyway, come with me while I trip things out a little bit, and then I'm going to show you how I import everything in to my build. And if we have time today, I want to do that. So feel free to stay with me while I talk aloud and ramble on about silly things that probably have no real meaning, but they are very fun, and I would definitely say therapeutic on a bunch of levels as an artistic person. Oh, by the way, these rainbows are sound activated, so let me get some music started in the computer, and then you can see what the rainbows look like. Hi everyone. Is this thing on? Yes. Okay. Come on, iTunes. Oh, by the way, these rainbows are sound activated, so let me get some music started in the computer, and then you can see what the rainbows look like. Hi everyone. Is this thing on? Yes. Okay. Come on, iTunes. Oh, by the way, these rainbows are sound activated, so let me get some music started in the computer, and then you can see what the rainbows look like. Hi everyone. Is this thing on? Yes. I think we're getting a delay now. Come on, iTunes. Oh, by the way, these rainbows are... Alright, hi everyone, I hope you can hear me. So this is my concept for my next party that I'm going to throw, and I'm going to make my guests go mountain climbing. So I hope you guys are in really good shape, because this is going to really require some good training. So, if you just came in, I'm building a system of caves and this mountain that everyone's going to have kind of like a maze to go through, to go to these stepping stones and then make your way up to the top of the mountain where the party is going to be. So I'm going to build a DJ booth up here, and the dance floor is going to be like, I'm thinking like Snow White, top of the mountain, snow. The guests can dance here. They can look down over the edge. And I'm also going to have some really cool things going on in the sky, like storms, cool, like different fun, stormy kind of fun stuff. I'm just still kind of getting these ideas together, but my next show is in Wave XR on the 20th of August, so that's coming up pretty quick. And the last show I did was a success. I was pretty happy, and it was just really felt amazing to pull something like this off. And the last experience I did was actually intergalactic. So those of you like to space travel, that was an intergalactic journey through time and space definitely really fun. I'm hoping to do the same thing and have a similar nice turnout on the 20th. So yeah, this is the concept. These rainbows that I'm putting in are sound activated. So when you import it into the program, it looks really cool. For now, I'm going to take these trees out, and I'm also going to take these stepping stones out, because when I put the colliders inside of the DJ program, I'm going to have to redesign everything based on the size of this mountain, as we are in accordance to where the portal is. So I tried it earlier with a different model, and I was just getting my footing, but it's coming together, and I think it's going to be really, really cool and definitely really unique. Just want to go back and put as many rainbows in the design, as I think it's just going to be a nice touch. It's actually really incredibly gratifying painting rainbows. I cannot even tell you, but it really is. What do we have here? This program is just out of this world fun, I am telling you. Especially if you have a nice overactive imagination. So go ahead and hit save. All right. Now I'm going to upload to my Google Poly account, which is where it's very handy. I can put all my 3D images. I just realized I was off camera. So bear with me a second while I do this. Alright, well, this can sometimes take a little more time to actually publish and then register. But I'm going to go ahead and close out of Tilt Brush. Okay, it looks like it's in there. Close out. Alright, so now I'm going to open the other program. Sorry if this is kind of impersonal with these goggles on, but as of yet there's no, no way else to do this. Have to be a little patient. Well, Look how cool the eyes are. Alright, so here was the test I did earlier today. Gonna go into edit mode to my base scene, and this, actually that star wasn't supposed to be there. This is what it looks like in the program. There's also a dance floor stuck in the wall. How did that get there? Delete? Okay. I'm going to delete that star for now. Okay, so this is the concept. You come through the door. Oh, where'd the door go? Oh, the door is above me. You come through the door, and we're going to get inside here. And the objective is you have to mountain climb. So, my settings got messed up, I think. Okay, let me figure out what's going on, because basically my floor just dropped like 10 feet, so I have to figure out what happened. Okay. There it is. Okay. This is a miniature version. It's really handy for pulling everything together and getting the visualization. So like here's the little door that everyone comes through. Like saying like if anyone likes miniatures, like my friends and I used to love playing with doll houses when we were kids, but this is like so next level. Okay, so you can see how the concept is there's a giant floor, the collider here, and then for the nightclub, the everyone's going to be partying at the top of this mountain, and so I'm going to make my guests actually have to go through a system of caves using these little stepping stones. So it's going to be like a fun interactive adventure experience to do. So let's go back in. There we go. Okay, so have to get, now this took me a while to do, but you have to go from stone to stone and go up to the top. Okay, and then you can look around and see where you just came from. Go, go, go. Yeah, fun mountain climbing adventure. And so I'm going to tell all my guests that I hope they're in good shape, because this is a pretty tall mountain. I don't know the elevation yet, but I'm going to put little signs that tell people where to go. This will be the top where the main dance floor is, and this is the DJ booth that comes with the game. So kind of look this like a video game. Oh, I just hit the TV here. Whoops. Oh no, I lost a record. All right. Come on. Put it on. Okay. Now, I don't know if you can hear that, but these rainbows are supposed to be sound activated, so I'm not sure what's going on right now, but they were working earlier, so that we already had lighting effects. And then I can custom bring in other kinds of effects and make things spin around and do tunnels. And so earlier today I brought in another one of my tilt brush creations, which is like this fun crystal star. So, whoops, come on. And if you get seasick easily, then this is maybe not the place for you, because it's definitely really immersive experience. So yeah, I put my star way up there, and then I can put effects on it. Oh look, there's a little snowflake. If anyone's here, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm happy to share this really cool experience. So this would be what it looks like from the dance floor. And you can just do all kinds of really fun effects like this. You can import different kinds of 3D images and make them move around. So yeah, that's what I'm up to, and I'm honestly hoping that this can become work for me in the future, because it is so fun. It's kind of like a dream job for me to be able to build immersive environments for other DJs and also for myself to be able to work inside of. Let's see what else we can get going on. This would be... This is also sound activated. Let's get a good song on here. Also really can think big with stuff like this. I could actually even put this up in the sky. You can also make it smaller. So yeah, at any rate, you can see how this might become incredibly addictive and any of my friends who perform. I want to build some of these for you guys. It's really fun. And you could basically just tell me your wildest fantasy for, what your dream stage would look like in your head. And I can try to build it. See, something else that's really fun is some of the presets they give you. Lasers. Those of you that know me know that I love lasers. And, oops, that's... Maybe some of the lights aren't working quite as good today. Here's a sample of some lighting effects that you can use in different scenes to create ambience. So say I just want some cool effects behind the DJ booth. And I can also give these movements. So I do... Oh, it's already on here, so... So the last time I performed, I had a VJ with me who is awesome, my friend Tatsi. And he would help me basically for the live show to make sure the everything looked really cool and was moving around and looking nice. So yeah, and the view from the edge. Oh, I have to start all over because I basically just went over the edge of my mountain. So luckily I didn't die. My mountain is, I think we're also sideways here. I'll figure out what's going on. Oh my goodness. Okay, how did we get so sideways? This is not good. Okay, I probably forgot to lock something. Whoops. No bueno. Alright, let's try this again. What the heck is going on here? Okay, well, this can get really challenging and occasionally glitchy, so if there is a glitch going on right now, my apologies. Well, to be honest, I have to start all over again anyway because I have a different version I'm going to import. So for now I am going to cancel. There it is. Okay. Try to get this straight. Well, definitely having some glitchiness happen. So let me try to portal back and oh, my portal's too high. Now I'm stuck. Okay, well, there's another way to do this. If you're still with me, I apologize for any technical disasters. Let's see. No, I'm not going to save that. Oh, now I'm just floating in space. Okay. Yes, all right. So here we are back where the door is still kind of high. It wasn't like that earlier, but let's figure out what was going on. Okay, for anyone that's just coming in, this is the concept for an immersive nightclub experience, believe it or not, where I make my guests come and climb this mountain. And it's not exactly easy to do. So this is just the test version of a model that I built in VR in a program called Tilt Brush that I imported in, and kind of see what it looks like from the bottom. And then my guests have to climb these stepping stones through a series of caves, which the caves are not in this model, but they are in the, oh darn it, I just fell off the mountain. Well, you guys get the picture. So this was the first version I was testing out. This is what it looks like inside, and the party is going to be at the top of the mountain. So, save. I'm going to go ahead and create a whole new stage here. So I'm just going to start. This is one of the presets. It's really fun. Let's see. I want to make sure that oops. I hope you guys don't mind if I'm talking aloud so much. Oh, this is one of my designs from my last show. If you are watching, we can take a look together. So this was a show I put on last week, and it was on the nightclub called the Disco Space Station. So this is what you see when you come in. It's taking a while to load. So this was the first scene, the Earth base with Elon Musk's Tesla, that I actually put that astronaut, a friend did the Tesla, I put the astronaut inside. And then we just roll on from here. A little bit on the slow side today. This was the second scene. The bar. Planets. And it kind of starts mellow, and then as the music I curated progressed, it got a little more and more intense and aggressive with a series of tunnels and these kind of fun kinds of cosmological events that I programmed in. So this is a sample of actual like a scrolling tunnel that I built. So I built put the concentric rings together in Tilt Brush actually, and then I made them like a tube, like so that this was the spaceship and we are going to be coming down this tube, and then I put some effects for this beautiful they call them tunnels in here, and a friend of mine, Totsi, DJ TOTC, actually designed this blue effect for the tunnel. Really, really fun, really kaleidoscopic, really psychedelic. And definitely really fun when you're in here with like 30 other avatars partying your butts off, dancing to house music. This was a meteorite field that I built, and complete with some unicorns. Oops. Oh, those are getting faster. So this was a meteorite field that I flew my disco space station through. And the DJ booth is up here. So this was like the view for the night, and it was really challenging because I'm actually streaming audio. I don't use these turntables so much. I'm streaming audio, so I'm using 2 different computers while I'm running this program and hosting guests, and wow, it's just, it's definitely a lot of multitasking. But actually, so back to the task at hand, I am going to create a whole new scene based on my concept for the mountain. All right. So this is going to be my base collider upon which I am going to import that mountain that I showed you earlier and bring it in. The trick is making sure that it lines up with the door here. This portal is very important, and it's really challenging to get everything properly sized, and it has to be pretty large considering what I'm doing. So, okay, so to start, I'm going to get into Google Poly where my model lives. If you're watching, thanks so much for tuning in. Really fun to be here with you. Oh, it hasn't loaded yet. Darn it. I might have to close out and reload to get the model in, but I'll just show you for fun. So this was the Ravebo Mountain where the party is going to happen. I'm going to make it really, really big so you can kind of get the scale. The base is still not big enough because it's falling off, but you kind of can get the sense of how this works a bit. And the other mountain I'm waiting for to upload also has like a more intricate series of caves, and so the objective is to make this party where people can come in VR, but they have to go mountain climbing on these little stepping stones to get to the top of the mountain where the party is happening. So that is what I am working on this next month. The event is in Wave XR on the 20th of August. If you are still listening, thanks so much. I'm really happy to share with you. Sorry, I just went out of frame. Really happy to share all of this with you. And I am going to sign off. See you guys later.